Supervisor drags a cleaner inside forcefully. Accountant asks calmly, Supervisor, what is going on here? Supervisor says angrily, give her the 300 cash. Fire her. Accountant says, wait, her monthly pay is 5,000. Why are you only giving her 300? Supervisor yells fiercely, I told you to do it, so just do it. Why do you ask so many questions? Do you want to be fired too? Accountant says, fine, here is 300. Cleaner grabs the money and asks tearfully, Supervisor, why are you firing me? Supervisor says mockingly, why? Look at what you did. The plan you wrote made our company lose 2 million. Even the big boss had to pay 50,000 for it. Your small pay isn't even enough to cover the loss. Cleaner stammers in disbelief. 2 million? Supervisor, which plan are you talking about? Supervisor replies sharply, the sulfur plan you wrote? Cleaner says, but that's not right. The sulfur plan is our best-selling product right now. Supervisor says, you think you're smart? Let me tell you, take your 300 and get out. Supervisor forcefully pushes out of the room. Supervisor asks greedily, how much is left of her pay? Accountant says warmly, Supervisor, there is 4,700 left. It's all yours. Supervisor takes the cash and says proudly, not bad. This is your share. Next time something good comes up, I'll count you in. The accountant smiles eagerly. Don't worry, Supervisor. Anything good, just let me know. I'll always help you. Cleaner bursts into boss office and says tearfully, Boss, I have something to tell you. Can you help me get justice? Boss asks gently, what happened? Did you run into some trouble? Cleaner says hesitantly, Boss, today is payday. My pay is supposed to be 5,000 a month, but the supervisor only gave me 300. She also made me sign all these I owe us for the past 6 months. Please look at this. Boss says soothingly, don't worry, young lady. If this is true, I will definitely help you. Secretary, go call the supervisor in here. Secretary replies respectfully, yes, boss. Secretary walks out. Cleaner suddenly remembers something and says, oh, and boss, the supervisor didn't just take my pay. She also made me write product plans, and she never gave me the bonus for them. Boss looks surprised and asks in disbelief, the supervisor made you write plans? Young lady, you're not joking with me, are you? You're a cleaner. How do you know how to write product plans? Cleaner explains softly, Boss, actually, I graduated from the top university in the country. When I first came to the company, I interviewed for the design team, but the supervisor told me that since I came from a small village, I had to start from the bottom. She promised that if I wrote good plans, she would promote me and give me a bonus. I have written so many plans over the past 6 months, but she never promoted me or paid me. Boss asks thoughtfully, you wrote many plans? Let me ask you, which plan in our company did you write? Cleaner replies confidently, the sulfur plan, which is our biggest hit right now. I wrote that one. Boss stands up in shock and asks loudly, what? You wrote the sulfur plan? That plan was amazing. It brought huge profits to our company. I even gave the supervisor a 100,000 bonus just for that plan. Take a look. Is this the one? Boss hands her a pink folder. Cleaner says excitedly, yes, boss. This is the plan I wrote. Boss says safely, young lady, you explained it beautifully. I believe you now. This plan is definitely yours. Don't worry, I will get you justice. Cleaner smiles happily. Thank you, boss. Suddenly, supervisor walks in proudly and asks angrily, boss, you called for me? Hey, you stupid cleaner, what are you still doing here? Get out right now. Boss asks coldly, supervisor, what do you think you're doing? Supervisor says nervously, nothing, boss. I was just letting her go. Boss asks, let me ask you, did you hand out today's pay? Supervisor replies, yes, boss. Every single cent is paid. No one is missing anything. Boss holds up the I owe us and asks angrily, then why didn't this young lady get her pay? One more thing. Who wrote this sulfur plan? Supervisor says proudly, boss, I wrote it, of course. I stayed up for 3 days and 3 nights without eating or sleeping just to finish it. My name is right there on the front page. Boss says, stop lying. This plan was written by this young lady. I don't want to waste another word on you. Return every single cent of her. Then pack your bags and get out of my company. You are fired.